There are three legs, a kind of tripod, the way I think of Soto Zen. There's three things that I think are really essential to practicing Soto Zen Buddhism. And the first one, the first leg, is what is referred to as Shikantaza. Shikan means just, and taza means to sit. So if we put those two together, those two words together, we get just sitting, thorough-minded sitting, completely sitting. And it's a tricky kind of practice, what we call shikantaza. And it's actually it's very subtle kind of practice. Many people have a great deal of challenge with what we call shikantaza because we want to know where to place our attention when we're doing meditation. And that's not always very clear. So when we come and decide that we want to do meditation, we take a cushion out, we sit on it, sit cross-legged, or if you're using a chair, you sit on a chair. And then in the Soto tradition, we face the wall. But then what do you do then? So what is Shikantaza? And I don't think it's possible to explain it in one short video. But I want to give a couple of pointers to Shikantaza. So Shikantaza, this practice of just sitting, instead of placing our attention on one point and fixating on that one point, right? So for example, the breathing, your breath. The mind isn't focused or fixated on one particular point in Shikantaza. You might be aware of your breath, but you may also be aware of your body. You may be aware of different parts of your body. So there's the permission to notice what's arising in your sense fields through your ears, what you hear, the sounds that come and go, through your body, what you feel physically, the sensations in your body, the contact between your body and the ground, the feeling of the touching of your thumbs together when you put your hands in the cosmic mudra, the sensation of breath at the tip of your nose, the movement of your abdomen. Right? But it's not trying to focus on any one of those things. It's not trying to get some insight into the nature of reality. We continue to let go of whatever comes up in our field of thought. So one way to think of Shikantaza is through body, breath, and mind. And all three of those things expand and contract. So when you're sitting in Shikantaza, you can experience the expansion of your body with each in-breath. As you breathe in, the spine grows taller. As you breathe out, there's a settling down. As you breathe in, the shoulders go out wider. As you breathe out, shoulders relax. The same with with your breath. The breath expands in the body as you breathe in. The breath contracts as you breathe out. Okay. Of course, the breath the breath itself is just going in and out, but there's this sense of a building and then a decreasing, an increasing and a decreasing. When we move to the realm of thought, there's also expansion and contraction. We might get lost in thought. We start thinking about thoughts. We have all kinds of stories pop up in our minds. What if I did that? I should do this. I should be doing that. And when we notice that, we can see the thoughts expanding, and then we let go of it. The thought muscle contracts. We come back to zero, and then we start thinking again. We start thinking again, like a balloon expanding. And then we notice that, and we come back to zero. And then it builds again, right? It may not appear to be as rhythmic. Thought may not appear to be as rhythmic as, say, body or breathing, but there is also a rhythm to thought, and we can watch the thoughts expand, we can watch them contract, we can watch them disappear sometimes for a short period of time, maybe longer, and just experience what being aware of the present moment without the intrusion of multiple thoughts. So all of these things are inclusive or included in what we call Shikantaza. It's not one of those things. Like I said, there is so much more. There's no way a short video like this can give us a clear definition of what Shikantaza is, but I hope this gives you some feeling for it, and come back and continue to study. What is Shikantaza?